Hello everyone, our team name is ClassBridge and we will be introducing ourselves right here. So these are our team members and this is the track and challenge that we are participating in. So we are participating in the education track and the Capital One financial hack. So our project purpose is to essentially bridge the gap between people who have low income and are in low resource areas. Low income neighborhoods usually suffer from overcrowded schools, lower funding, and they aren't able to effectively teach their children. On top of that, there's also a very large gap between what parents can see from their children, what they're learning, and also there's a very large gap between the financial knowledge that these families have. And so what we want to do is not only do we want to create an education app to where we can have parents and children together doing their math homework or whatever, but on top of that, we also have financial courses that both children and parents can participate in to improve financial literacy across the entire family unit. So for the technologies used, we used Firebase, React Native, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, and Figma. Here we just have a basic flow design of how our app works. We haven't implemented everything. However, we have a working backend that communicates with the React Native app that will allow us to get information from the backend and the database and bring it to the front end of the app. Here I'm going to show you, this is our Firebase. So now I will escape here and show you what our Firebase looks like. Here is our Firebase. So here is our database that we are storing. Currently we have all sorts of things in here, names, people, and such like that. And what really matters is our functions. So these are serviceless functions that are deployed on GCP using Firebase. And these are triggered every time there's a request made to them, and they automate everything to where we don't have our backend on localhost. It's completely hosted on the cloud. So one example would be homework due. This function will essentially bring all of the assignments that we have due in a short amount of time, the top 5 most recently due assignments. And just like these, we have all sorts of methods for specific things. Next, I'm going to go to the Figma and show what our Figma design is, and we'll have our teammate narrate.
So for the Figma design, we try to do it as easy as possible for people to navigate it. So the UI and the UX, it's thought about that. It's based on that because people, low income people, our parents are not very familiar with technology in general. That's why we try to use as many UX tricks to make this easy to use. 90% of these screens are completed in the actual app, but due to the limited time we had, not all of them could be completed.
Yes, and that makes a great point that my partner made, is that this is specifically implemented for people who are unfamiliar to technology, to make it as easy as possible to get in your child's education, to get your financial education, and to make sure everyone in your family unit is properly educated no matter where you are located, no matter what your income level is. We want to make it equal for everyone. So let me give you a demo of the first part of our app, which is the login page. So here we will click into it, and here we have ClassBridge. So here we clicked into the email, and now we're going to type the email. And then here we're going to click into password and now type the password. And once we click net login, so this brings us to a blank screen, but that is picked up from over here. So what we have over here is our web page, and this is our login page that people will go into, and they will get to see what the opportunity is, what ClassBridge is about. And let me give you a demo of our course page. So we'll click on courses. All of this is loaded from the backend. And so let's say I click into fundamentals of accounting. Here, this is loaded from the backend as well. So here we have the information about what this course is about. Obviously, we have backend methods to create different courses and for different instructors and different roles. We have parent roles, student roles, and instructor roles. So here I'm going to go into homeworks and readings. And here basically we have some of our homeworks. So one of them is to read Tax Basics for Beginners. So this is one of the homeworks for this class. Another thing we have is review understanding income and expenses. This is all from the backend. This is loaded properly. So next we're going to go to reminders. This is all loaded from the backend. This is reminders of the 5 assignments that are coming soon, and you have to work on these. And this is the profile page. This is also loaded from the backend. So now let's go back to the slides, and so let's talk about our impact. So what we want to do is to have more language support. We do have Spanish translations available. We weren't able to fully implement them. We want to add more languages so we can help more immigrants who come into this country get used to America's financial system. We want a chatbot helper to help web scrape and get different ideas. And we also have one-on-one meetings that we have methods for as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you.